isn't good. Oh. I don't know why that's happening, but good morning, everyone. Good morning. Let's stand and sing our opening song, My Soul is Welcome Here.
Your water is full of it.
Yes, thank you. I see it, Barb. Thank you. All right. Thank you.
Shall we dance?
I'll sit with you. How about that?
Can you turn it up, Glenn? Up. Okay.
I'm in the right place.
More.
At the right time.
More.
I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Unity of New Westminster on this beautiful, beautiful sunny Sunday morning. I am Reverend Rhona, and it is so wonderful to see you all here today. Welcome. Whether you are joining us after a long time, whether you are here every week, or whether you are brand new, I extend a warm welcome to all of you. And if you're joining us online, hello and welcome to you from all of us here at Unity in New Westminster. Your soul is welcome here, so is your body, so is your spirit, so is every other part of you. The parts you like, the parts you don't like, it's all included, so welcome. We are here every week to consider ideas for full and abundant living. To do that, we draw on the teachings of Jesus, who we consider our primary way shower and example. And we draw from film and songs and poetry and prose and books, from life experiences. And we honor every person's right to choose their own faith tradition. We realize that we're all connected, we're all one, and we honor every person's right to choose their own spiritual path. All are welcome here, all are worthy here, all are celebrated here. And our goal is to share ideas for calm, connected, and contented living, using inspiration from everywhere. Let's begin our program this morning in a time of centering prayer. We are so grateful that we are here today on this land, the unceded territory of the Kakite First Nation. We're so grateful that we can join together in laughter, in song, to be inspired, to be uplifted, to remind ourselves that we are part of the one power, that one power that some call God, others have hundreds of names: Allah, Yahweh, nature, life, the universe, Gaia, science, quantum. By whatever your understanding might be for that creative energy in which we live and move and have our being, we embrace the idea that it is one power. And in that one power, we are all connected. And it is from that awareness that we are one, that we know that when we uplift, it makes a difference, sometimes infinitely small, sometimes very big. But always we make a difference. And from that awareness, we choose to uplift, to send a blessing for love and peace and healing, for contentment and calm to every person on this planet. Whatever joys they may be facing, whatever challenges they may be facing, we uplift everyone. And for this time together, for this reminder of our power to make a difference, we give thanks and say Amen. Amen. And I'm going to ask Diane to come up and read the daily word, and then Lyle's going to sing for us.
Hello, good morning, everyone. I'm Diane, and today's daily word is grace. God's love flows from me as grace. If I understand another person's circumstances, grace flows from me easily. But if I witness mistreatment or injustice, my capacity for understanding may shrink. In these moments when I wish to reclaim the gift of God's grace, I turn within to open my heart. I remember the magnificent spark of God shines in every person. People's actions and behaviors may not always reflect their divine nature, but if I am able to see them as divine beings, I can access the healing power of grace. I still recognize when someone isn't right or fair, but I do so lovingly, holding in mind and affirming each person's inherent value. I honor myself and my loved ones with maintaining a spirit of forgiveness, allowing kindness to surge through me. These thoughts were inspired by 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 22. The Lord be with you, with your spirit, grace be with you. And now let's join Lyle as we sing solo.
I just so happen to have to sign back in at this last moment. Okay. Come on. There we go. So I just learned this song in the last week, so bear with me, and I hope you enjoy it. Can you turn it up a little bit, Glenn? I'd gladly walk out in the desert with no shoes upon my feet to share with you last by. Hold on. To save you in your sea of broken dreams, when all your hopes are sinking, let me show you what love means. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? I would whisper love so loudly, every heart would understand. That love and only love can join the tribes of man. I would give my heart's desire so that you might see. The first step is to realize that it all begins with you and me. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time?
Don't you think it's time?
When when we stand together, it's our finest hour. We can do anything, anything. Keep believing in the power. Between your heart and mine, love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time?
Don't you think it's time?
Yeah, yes I do.
Love can build a bridge
Love and only love.
between your heart and mine.
Between your heart and mine.
Love can build a bridge.
Love and only love.
Don't you think it's time?
Don't you think it's
time?
Don't you think it's time? Love and only love. Love and only love. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, thank you. What a lovely, lovely song. We are going to take a few minutes before meditation for me to explain what we're going to do today. Once every 6 months or so, I offer everyone an opportunity to ask me questions. And the reason I do that is, sometimes it's just me speaking and downloading everything that's in my head to you, which is lovely from my point of view. And then there's often questions that I'm sure you have that you might like to have answered. So if you have anything that you want to know about unity, unity's idea of the Bible, what's on your heart about unity of New Westminster, any of those things, this is your opportunity to do that. And then what will happen is after meditation, we're going to sing a song, during which time Sharon will come around and collect your index cards that you will all have received. Hopefully you'll have some thoughts and questions to put on there. And from those, I will draw and try and answer them on the spot. So that's part of the reason we're doing that. The other part, and this is just me being absolutely transparent, is because I was very involved in another event yesterday, I don't have anything prepared to download to you today. So it's like, oh, what can I do? I'm going to ask them. And does anybody need a pen? Barb needs a pen. Justin? Awesome. So we'll do a meditation, and then part of that meditation will be just whatever you want to write. So if it's comfortable for you now. Oh, we need one more up here. Sharon, please. Thank you. So let's move now into a time of quiet. A time where we give ourselves this gift of breathing and awareness and rest. And if it feels comfortable for you, I invite you to close your eyes. Otherwise, just let them rest on a focal point in front of you, if you prefer them open. And notice your breath. Just become aware of that lovely rhythm of in and out that animates you, that refreshes you, that enlivens you. And rest in the gratitude of life. Allow yourself then to turn your attention gently to your mind and your thoughts, and invite them to be still. Not to go away, but just to let go for a while. Then bring your attention to your heart. To your place of feeling, to your place of healing. And imagine your heart space, your feelings, your emotions opening. Allowing more light and warmth, not just to come in, but also to come from you. Visualize this warmth radiating from you. Touching every part of you. It is in this place that peace may always be found. Where wisdom lights your way. Where rest takes on a whole new meaning. Be in this place now, in silence. And as we prepare to come back, to open our eyes and rejoin the room, Let us remember that this space may always be found within us. And whenever we aren't sure how to get there, we start by noticing our breath. And so slowly as you come back and open your eyes, I invite you now to write your questions. And as we sing our next song, which is by Daniel Nahman, when you hear the words, "when I pray," just know that pray is bringing your attention to this place that I spoke about in meditation. It is tapping into the universal part of you that is always there. And at the end of the song, Sharon will collect your questions. Go ahead.
When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my love go deeper, my love go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my love go deeper, my love go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I my heart go deeper into my God.
Glenn. I had turned me off. I just want to bask in that song, you know. There's something about the mood of it that appeals to me almost every time I hear it, but particularly today. All right, so we've got a card game going on here. Not sure of the best way. Lyle, you want to grab a card? Pick a card, any card. You knew I was going to say that. Thank you. Can you talk about the Course in Miracles and how studying it may enhance our experience in unity? I can talk about it, the Course in Miracles a little bit. How many people here are familiar with the Course in Miracles? Quite a few. As far as I know, it was written in about the 70s, and it's this book of very, very deep wisdom. And it starts, I think the very first line in it is something like, everything you see is an illusion. I may have it a little bit wrong, but it's something like that. And it's kind of this turn your mind into a pretzel idea of looking at life. The Course in Miracles basically is saying that at its core, and I have not read through the whole Course in Miracles, but my understanding is that the very core belief of it is that we create our experiences. And the idea of that is one of the ideas that unity holds. I don't know where it stands on we create all of our experiences. Excuse me. But what we believe is that many of our experiences to life are things that we can control and to some extent direct. We also believe, I believe personally, that because we live in an energy field in which we interact with other people, that it's not completely all up to us. That it's a relationship between how we are and what's happening in the world around us. And we're each interacting with the other all the time. So the Course in Miracles is a mind-opening approach to life that I would recommend anyone look at and read. It is exceptionally deep, and I have read maybe 3 or 4 pages of it many years ago, and then that's as far as I could manage at that time, because it was so very different. So I endorse it. What I read was awesome. And if you find that it's a little overwhelming because it's so very, very intense, then be okay with that too. So, but it might enhance your experience here. So yes, that's very possible. Thank you for the question. Want to try another card? I mean, I got enough here for a month. Oh, thanks. What do we mean when we say we interpret the Bible metaphysically? Oh, yes. So if you think of any story you've ever watched or heard, you can take it at its basic level, the level of, boy meets girl, they have an argument, they get married, they start a relationship, then they have an argument, they go away, they come back together, they get married, and life is wonderful. So you can read it that way, as an example. Or you can read it as something that's a little deeper, like, oh, when this part argues with this part, sometimes the first thing we want to do is go away. But if we can work things out, we can, and kind of come to terms with things, then we can actually have a nice relationship. So that's kind of looking at things from a slightly different way. If you look at any story, there are layers at which you can interpret a story. And if you were to look at the story of, for example, creation in the Bible, first in Genesis 2 versus Genesis 3, some of the day orders are reversed in terms of when God created light and so on. And if you're willing to bear that difference, you could still choose to say that, the universe was created in 7 days. Or you could see it more as it's not really a day, it's a phase. And if you think of it that way, you can still sort of see a logical progression of how the universe might have been created by a being looking down and creating a universe. Or you could see it as a metaphor for any change, where there is a time for light and a time for darkness, and change how we see it in a way that has more resonance for us inside. So if I were to take an example, for example, the story of Jesus' birth, it's a lovely story. And it's a story about a child being born, a child of light coming into this world. Any child coming into this world is bringing light and joy. We all know that. We all see it anytime. Oh my gosh, I've been on like the SkyTrain when everybody is looking at nothing but their phones and kind of trying to ignore each other. And someone walks in with a stroller with a little baby, and the whole room changes. Everyone starts goo-goo gaga at that little baby. So the story is the story of Jesus' birth, but it can also be the story of us coming to a light, an awareness of our light. And if you look at it that way, if you look at any story that way, the story of David and Goliath, of, this little idea fighting this big system of ideas, you can again see it as a little guy overcoming the big guy, like underdog overcoming the bully. Or you can see it as, here's a new idea, something that I want to challenge my thinking about, and here's a way that I can do it. I'm not going to do it by hammering at it. I'm going to do it by just chipping away. So metaphorically, or metaphysically and metaphorically, are two other ways of looking at stories. First way is, as I mentioned, just looking at the story on its surface and enjoying it, because they're fun stories. But metaphorically is looking at stories and how they apply to us in our lives outside. And metaphysically is how these stories actually show up within us, because we have Davids and Goliaths within us. We have a bully part of us and a curious part of us. We have a part of us that is longing to expand, as in the Christ story, the birth story. We have a part of us that is longing for light and order, as we see in the creation story. So if you look at these literal stories in the Bible, sometimes they don't make sense. And they can seem awfully harsh. And they're like, where's the loving God in this? But if you shift it into, how is this showing up in me? It can transform any story. Next time you go to the movies, watch for it. Watch and notice how you can be every character in the story. You can be the love interest longing for a relationship. You can be the love interest's friend who doesn't want to lose the friend, so is trying to sabotage the relationship. You can be all of these characters, and we play them all the time. That's why stories are so appealing. It's because we see ourselves in them. Not sure if that answers the question, but that's what I think of when, what do you mean when you say interpret metaphysically? Think of it as, don't be too attached to the literal, well, it was 7 days, therefore 24 hours. Instead, look at how these things, these places, these people, these behaviors are showing up in my life, in us. Just put the word in us after any sentence, and it will transform any story for you. Could do any story. Gotcha. What were you doing yesterday? She was being marvelous. Oh, thank you. What happened? Well, let's see. Starting in about, I guess it must have been in the middle of the summer, we were at youth group one night, and Chelsea and Nellie and Justin were there, and I was saying that a friend of mine was a curator for TEDx or something. Like something came up, and the word TEDx, TED Talks, came up. And both of them said, you should try and do a TED Talk. You should apply to do a TED Talk. So inspired by these beautiful people who are part of our community, I did. So yesterday, I was doing my first, maybe not my last, TEDx talk. And I have a frog in my throat. Yes, please. Yeah, so yesterday I did a TED Talk, a TEDx talk in Surrey, and a very large contingent of cheerleaders were there from Unity of New Westminster, and it was an amazing experience to look out and to actually see you, because the lights weren't completely dark, so I could actually connect and feel your love coming to me, and it was beautiful. It was totally fun. Pardon?
What is a TED?
Thank you for that. Thank you, Cindy. How much time do you have? Okay, the TED Talk is, you know how every week here we share ideas for calm, connected, contented living? Well, TED Talks are the non-religious, non-church way of kind of doing the same thing. Because what they do is they invite people from everywhere to share their ideas that might help to change the world. Ideas that are sometimes technical, like science-based, sometimes person-to-person based, sometimes a mix of those. But they're all ideas to encourage a shift in thinking. In Romans, I think it is, the line is, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And TED Talks are the secular, the not religious way of sharing ideas, just like we do here every week, which is why these guys suggested that I do it, with an international community. So there were 1,000 people at TEDx Surrey yesterday, and there were many more watching the live stream. And then sometime in the future, those talks will be put up onto YouTube, and they are then more widely distributed. So the ideas are just to give people a different way of approaching things, just like we do here every Sunday. So. And one or two more, I see. This one? This is also to do with TEDx. Tell us your experience being in TEDx. Could you see us gangsters in row L&M? Yes, I could. Yes. It was really lovely to look out and see you all. And the experience was remarkable. My talk was about community and building community. There were 12 speakers yesterday. Each one of us, Beverly Elliott, who sometimes sings here, she was one of the other speakers. So I knew a few speakers, but most of us were new to each other. And in a very, very short time, 12 of us created our own little community that was super, super strong, very connected, very supportive, and it felt like we were our own immediate family, and it made the experience unforgettable. It was beautiful. So thanks for that question. You have another one for me there, Lyle?
No, but I have a check.
Oh, you have a check. Well, thank you. How about, thank you, whoever did that. I'm always amazed at how many questions. Oh, I got that one. I guess I should have put those off to the side. Okay, we'll put that in there. I thought I did, but I didn't. Maybe the last one. A brief history of unity. How, why, and where did it start? History of unity. Unity has been around since the late 1800s. It was formed by Charles and Myrtle Fillmore. Charles Fillmore was a real estate developer in Kansas City, Missouri. And he had an interest, he and his wife, Myrtle, had an interest in religion and religious science and the interaction between the two. So they had done a fair amount of work studying Eastern mysticism, as well as being students of Emma Curtis Hopkins, who later went on to find, who's like the founder of religious science. So they were curious people. Along with that, Myrtle Fillmore was a teacher, and they started to question how the interaction between traditional Christianity and the teachings of the Bible might be able to be interwoven with this wisdom of the East. and this idea of empowering your mind, and what could the mind do? What does prayer mean? And from that, they really focused on prayer. It became a prayer ministry to begin with, a healing ministry. Fillmore himself had one leg that was 2 inches shorter than the other. And he, through the power of this intense visualization and imagination, managed to make one leg more like the other. So lengthened it. I don't think it was 100%, but it visualized his leg into healing and lengthening. Myrtle Fillmore had been told that she didn't have very long to live, that she'd always been sickly, and she was going to essentially die of the illness of something kind of like TB, but not quite. And she went into a 2-year program of nothing but meditation and healed herself. From these two insights and programs is where Unity kind of got its start, because from that then Myrtle Fillmore would start writing. People started to hear about it. So they started to write her letters asking how she did it, how she could help them to heal. And from that, that's where Silent Unity began. Silent Unity is the 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week prayer vigil and prayer service that is run by Unity Worldwide Ministries in Kansas City at their beautiful campus called Unity Village. And it all started with Myrtle Fillmore, and because it started to grow, she had friends come and pray with her, and they started to put a candle in the window anytime they were there and kind of open for prayer, which is why when you look at Silent Unity, you'll always see that there's a light on in the prayer chapel. Prayer rotunda, it's like this glass thing. So that's how it started. That's why it started. It was a way of looking for a different understanding of Christianity, which was not based on you're not worthy, for lack of a better way of saying it, but essentially the idea of wisdom teachings of Jesus, connection to the divine, and an awareness that we are part of it, as opposed to God out there and you over here. More of a, we're all connected. It's all connected. It's all included. That's how it started. And I believe it is a message that the world would welcome hearing more of today, in this day when people have turned so far away from traditional Christianity. Unfortunately, in my opinion, they've turned away from some of the love teachings of Jesus. And I would love to see that reintroduced in a way that redefines how people understand church today. So, whoo. Okay, that may be enough for today. What do you think? It's just about noon. See what happens? You ask one question. Diane knows all about that. She teases me. Well, she doesn't tease me, but we laugh about it. Oh, yeah, my poor family. All right. Thank you for the questions. Thank you for your grace in allowing me to not have a prepared thing. But as Nellie said the other day, this is actually kind of fun for everybody to have an opportunity. I'm always amazed at the breadth of the questions, and we never get through all of them. I'm not sure if I'll be here next week, but I will keep these questions and either address them next time or add them to the card deck for next time. So thank you. And we're going to sing a song. We're going to sing a song. I don't remember which one I chose. Weave. Oh. Okay, this song was written for guides, Girl Guides. Sorry, it's okay. You can play it. It's fine. But it's become really popular with Unity communities because it's about being together. Now you may have a hard time going back. There we go.
Weave us together, weave us together in unity and love. Weave us together, weave us together, together in love. We are many textures, we are many colors, each one different from the other, but we are entwined with one another in one great tapestry. Weave us together in unity and love. Weave us together, together in love. We are different instruments playing our own melodies, each one tuning to a different key, but we are all playing in harmony, in one great symphony. Weave us together in unity and love. Weave us together, together in love. A moment ago, still we did not know our unity, only diversity. Now the Christ in me greets the Christ in me, in one great family. Weave us together in unity and love. Weave us together, together in love.
Right there in front of me. I'm Ronnie, and I'm here, if I can read this, to tell you what's happening here at Unity. My glasses are not the greatest, and my eyesight is not the greatest, so I should be up here with a really big magnifying glass, like this big, but I don't have one, so I'll do my best. Okay. Please join us on Zoom tomorrow for monthly meditation from 10:30 to 11:15 a.m. We check in with each other. We enjoy a guided meditation, and we uplift and acknowledge each person as we read the names of the people on our prayer list. Our Wednesday evening youth group meets here between 7 and 9 p.m. There are snacks, games, music, and we explore life's meaningful topics and everyday challenges through open conversations. Connect with each other, connect with our youth in a welcoming community atmosphere. Meet new friends in a fun and supportive environment. All youth aged 13 plus are welcome, and all beliefs are welcome. They're all welcome here. Absolutely. Next week, the last Sunday of the month, eh? You know what that means, eh? Food. Haha, we like that. And it means a couple of other things, too. All the birthdays of this month are blessed and celebrated. And most of all, because we've been in a 3-month drought, us, aspiring Rembrandts get our chance to paint a painting with Cindy's Cafe and sing a song. Yay! It's been a long time, so that'll be great fun. So, okay, and that's potluck too, right? I didn't say potluck. Bring your food, okay? Because otherwise we won't have any. After the potluck next week, stay for Cindy's creative. Oh, I've done that already. I think I'm finished. Is there another page here? It is. Yeah, I think that. Is there another page? We are grateful for all your gifts, which support Unity of New Westminster. Many of us contribute with pre-authorized payments. So if you are not placing anything into the basket, just bless it as it passes you. For our online viewers, you'll find a donation link in the description of the recording. And please like and subscribe to our channel so we can reach more people. Please give freely from a place of abundance and gratitude. Thank you. We are all blessed.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
And we are so blessed. Thank you all for being here today. Please stay and join us for coffee. Thank you, Diane and Ronnie, for reading. Lyle, for your amazing song and your talent and your generosity with sharing your gift with us. It's anytime, anytime, anytime. Thank you. Thank you to our teams, our audio-visual, our greeting, our Cliff is down there making coffee. Thank you to all of you for being here. And let's move into a circle as we're able and sing our peace song. And for those who would prefer to stay down or for health reasons can't move up, just pretend and we'll hold you in the circle. We'll sing to you. Thanks all for being here.
it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
I am the light of God. I am the love of God. I am the power of God. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. I am the light of God. I am the love of God. I am the power of God. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. You are the light of God. You are the love of God. You are the power of God. You are the presence of God. Wherever you are, God is. You are the light of God. You are the love of God. You are the power of God. You are the presence of God. Wherever you are, God is. We are the light of God. We are the love of God. We are the power of God. We are the presence of God. Where